And we're back. Okay, so we finished up in Burlington and came home, and then we had a big week ahead of us because last weekend, as in last Friday and Saturday, was the debut of the trio. My good friend Mitch Boyles, who some of you know, he moved down to Florida actually to play bass. So now the band consists of me, Scott playing drums, who most of you have seen a few times, and Mitch playing bass. So we practiced our tails off last week, and it really proved to be worth it. We weren't supposed to play until Saturday in Gainesville, but my good friend Sarah called us on Friday and said that she'd had a band drop out and wanted to know if we wanted the gig. This was about it was about 3 o'clock by the time we actually found out about the gig, and load in was at 7:30, and none of us were ready. The trailer wasn't packed, we weren't torn down or anything, so made for an interesting evening, and it was kind of nice though to get that first gig under the belt. I know Mitch really appreciated it, and we had a good time. We had a really good time. Played at Tanqueray's in downtown Orlando, which if you ever are in Orlando, check it out. It's as far as I know, it's the only basement I've been in Florida. It's down at the corner of Orange and Pine in downtown Orlando. It's a really cool vibe, really cool venue. A little bit smaller, but it's just great. It's just great in there. We played for the Anti-Pop Festival, which I thought was mildly humorous, but it was still cool. We still had a good time, and got to play for some people. If you guys get the chance and feel like it, check out a band called One Night Stand. I think they just commented on my MySpace a little bit ago, but check them out. We played with them on Saturday night, and great bunch of guys, really good musicians. So if you guys want to check it out, please feel free. And then Saturday we got up and we drove to Gainesville to play at Market Street, which is probably one of our favorite venues in Gainesville. We played with Allie Wetzel. It was her first show ever, so it's cool to see someone like that. Just start out their career. And then we played a band called The Ruse played after us. A bunch of really cool guys, good musicians, and Funks Inc. played headline the show, and it was really cool. They had some really cool like bar tab promotions kind of stuff. It was cool to see, and their album's called Wake Up, and on their merch table they had alarm clocks, and we thought that was a really cool idea. It was fun. Gainesville's always really cool to us. It reminds me a lot of Lawrence. For those of you who are watching from back home, I know I always kind of say that whenever we go to a college town, but just a lot of you know that I used to complain a lot about Kansas, and getting out was probably the smartest thing I ever did. But I miss it, and I miss Lawrence, and I miss my friends, my family. So it's cool, and just always nice to run into a city where you kind of already feel at home. And the Gators did well that day. Not that I have the biggest affinity for Florida sports. Don't tell anybody I said that, 'cause I'm a Jayhawk fan. But they killed South Carolina that night, so the vibe around the club is really cool. Let's see, doing a podcast on Q's House tonight. So if you guys want to check that out, that's on it's on the MySpace page. It's on Q's House MySpace page. I think he's got to sign up for something. I'll be there from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern. And pardon me, I'm trying to hit a button to figure out what the date is. Today is November 18th, so if you guys want to check that out, that would be great. We leave on Thursday to go play in Philadelphia with Stephen Kellogg and the Sixers and Pat McGee once again, so really looking forward to that. Going to see some friends from school again, which is quite possibly one of the coolest things about this job. So that's pretty much about it. On Saturday, we're playing an interesting bill. We're playing with a band called Jimmy's Chicken Shack, which really cool guys, really good musicians, just a lot closer to punk rock than I am. But it'll be fun. We're going to play at the State Theater in St. Pete, which will be nice. I heard it's a really cool venue. I guess that's about it for right now. Thank you all very much, so much for allowing me to do this, for all the support from my family, from my friends, and from my fans, which is kind of cool that I can actually say that now. I really do appreciate it. As always, myspace.com/music by Clayton. And that's about it. And we will definitely stay a little bit more diligent on keeping these updated. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you soon.